Hello everyone, and welcome to day 5 of the last day of the crypto trading course. Today there's going to be 4 videos instead of the usual 3, but each one's going to be a lot shorter, so I guess that's a good thing. My name is Alex Winkler, and in this first section we're going to be explaining a bit, or I'm going to be sharing my crypto setup, my current goal, and how much money is required to actually start trading. Then in the next sections, I'll let you guys know what I do every day before I make a trade. And we'll also be diving into how to build a crypto watch list. And then right at the end, we'll review a bit about, what are the next steps and maybe getting involved in the community and kind of, how you can go from there to continue your education and your journey into the crypto space. All right, guys. So a good thing to have is you always want to have a goal. No matter what you're getting started in, it's super important to have some sort of snapshot, so you can in a few weeks time, a few months time, in a whole year, you can look back and be like, wow, like I really made this progress, and I really stuck to my goal, I beat it, or I could have maybe done better. But that way, if you ever start deviating from kind of your path, you can figure out what's going wrong or what's going right. So my goal that I started in July, so basically this month, is to average in $1,000 per week trading crypto. I'm doing everything by, I'm documenting everything I do, so each trade is documented, not just to prove my trading, which it really does help, always reviewing every trade before, during, and after, but also to help you guys and to be able to teach everything from my wins and my losses, and try to find the valuable information from each one to improve the next trade. So each post has each trade has a whole entire post dedicated to it, with chart pattern pictures, and the whole entire trade journal.co sheet that we talked about. That's all there. I haven't decided yet for a goal for 2019, but I'll be definitely posting a video when I do, so that'll be interesting. So let's jump right into my portfolio allocation. So as you've probably heard me saying, I separate my day trading from my investment portfolio quite intensely, even with the accounting and everything. I split up my total capital between the accounts about 50-50, and I try to maintain that around 10,000, give or take. I don't really want to pass 10,000 for now, so that's kind of what you guys can always expect, that there's somewhere around 10,000 in the trader account and 10,000 in the investor account. And day 4, I talked about how I actually allocate, especially in the investor, how I allocate that 10,000. So if you have any questions on that, check out day 4. I believe it was the last video of day 4. So how much is really required to get started trading cryptocurrency? This is actually a beautiful thing, because if you're just getting started out, honestly, any amount is fine, and the smaller amount, the better. It's not like trading equities where you're stuck on some pattern day trader rule. So the pattern day trader rule is you can't make more than 3 round trip trades, which basically means you buy and then you sell. That's 1 round trip trade. You can't do more than 3 in 5 consecutive days. So that's a huge bummer to anybody with an account size under $25,000. In crypto, that doesn't exist. There's also no large broker fees. A lot of the fees that we talked about, maker and taker, they're percentage fees. So as a small account, you're not even really going to notice those. We do teach being a maker, or I teach being a maker, but as a small account, again, that's really not something you're going to notice. So the good thing about crypto is you can really just dive in. The bad thing is you can just dive right in, right? That's also not a good thing. There's a lot of potential to lose money very quickly. So it's actually a good thing if you only have $100 to get started. You shouldn't be worried. I have $100. This sucks. I'm never really going to make that much money. Well, the good thing is you're also not going to lose that much money. And worst case scenario, if you make all the mistakes in the book, you could always get started with another $100. So don't be too upset. Again, starting an account with just a few $100s is totally fine and even encouraged for people new to the space. It will take longer to grow an account size, but that also means you have less risk. What you can also do is, while you're making trades and you're learning a strategy, you could start adding 100 a month or something like that to accumulate, or 100 a week to accumulate a nice size, but you're never risking too much at once. For now, the most important part is consistency. You want to start learning patterns, learning what works for you, and really start building a solid foundation of experience and just an overall idea of what's going on in the space, and kind of getting that, building up your sixth sense for the market, so when you do have a larger account size, you'll be ready for it. Another good thing about limiting your account size is, when you're investing in the market and that money is not necessarily something you really need, you're not going to make the mistake of wanting to take that money out because you have to pay for your rent, or you have to use that money to do anything XYZ that's really important, right? You should never invest money that you can lose, right? But I would say you never should invest money that you actually need, right? We never want to lose money, but you don't want to invest money that you need, because then you're going to be emotionally attached to it. You're going to probably end up making a decision at the worst possible time when you should have been holding, or following some sort of rules. So you don't want your portfolio to dictate your trade in a way. So that's everything for now, getting started. In the next section, we're going to review what I do in the mornings before I actually get trading. I'll see you guys there. Ciao, ciao.